graduation dress.
See it, Audrey. Oh, so pretty. Exciting.
Nice.
She's excited.
Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Fabi. Good morning, Jason.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
What time?
Participants are here. Except for the Otterbots. Gotta get rid of you Otterbots. Good morning, Ms. Aspen. Good morning, Miss Holly.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Elizabeth.
Morning.
Look at that. It's almost like I know everyone's name. Good morning, Miss Marianne. For those of you who didn't catch on, everyone's name's listed on the screen.
Like a teleprompter. I'm gonna change my name and see if it trips you up.
Right? I'm Ron Burgundy. Damn it, he reads everything in the teleprompter.
Such a good movie.
Oh yeah, one of the best. All right. Let's start our day off with we start our day off with wins.
Yes, I want to celebrate. Hello?
We can hear you.
I want to celebrate. I've been trying to sell this resort home for 2 years, and it finally went under the contingent, went under contract, and we're on to the inspections.
Very cool.
Yep.
That's awesome, Audra.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
I've been playing around with, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go, Fabi. Go, Fabi.
I've been playing around with Claude a lot these last couple days to streamline like my marketing stuff, my flyers, my newsletters. And I was able to create like a social media post like within my brand voice, a caption, everything in like less than like 30 minutes.
There you
I
go.
just had to plug in like my photos and I just like watched a quick YouTube video. So I'm happy that I'm like learning more of Claude and what their capabilities are.
Fabi, can you share the YouTube video that you watched that
Yeah.
helped that?
Yeah,
you.
I'll share it right now, actually.
Put it in the group chat if you would. Pretty
Yes.
please.
Mm-hmm.
What other wins? I know there's a couple people talking over each other, so let's hear it. Eric, you had one?
I got 3.
Let's hear it.
So I got one this morning. Woke up.
We lost your voice. There it is.
Hear me now?
Yes.
So I got another social media client reached out to me this morning. They are relocating PCSing to Fort Huachuca here. I had well, technically, I guess I got 4. I had one reach out to me through Facebook group yesterday, and I'm showing homes to them today. There was
Nice.
another one that I was competing with 5 or 6 other realtors. I'm the only one that followed up and stayed in communication after they interviewed them, and they decided to go with me. So I'm showing them houses today. And I guess my last one would be funny you talked about teleprompter because I just ordered one and it came in today, and I'm doing some new things with AI and video and social media that I'm excited. I can't wait to show you guys.
What is a teleprompter? Like it's an actual, I'm just
Yeah.
so curious what you bought.
Yeah, I'll put a link in there. It's Elgato teleprompter.
Doesn't the new Instagram edit or whatever have a built-in teleprompter as well?
I don't know. I suck at Instagram, so
Me
I
too.
haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
no, I know like TikTok has it, but it sucks.
I defer all my social media questions to Fabi and Caitlin.
Hmm. You're saying like you could read it off the screen, teleprompter
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so.
on Instagram?
On their little program, their little CapCut program.
Edits?
Edits, yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen that. But
I
there's a
could be
different
I could be
teleprompter
mistaken.
app that I've used for that reason. But if you guys haven't downloaded Edits, you should. It's really easy.
Yeah, go edits, you go record, and there's a music note, like a frame, a timer, a speed, and then a teleprompter.
Hmm.
Wonder if I can screenshot it. Hey, I did.
All right. Is
There
that
you
all?
go. Pardon the ugly face, but I put it in the chat. It's the bottom icon on the left.
I have 2 wins.
Let's hear them.
I have a closing today, and also my ducks had like 13 babies. They hatched
A
yesterday.
lot of ducks.
They're so cute.
They almost beat my number.
Did you put them all in a row?
In a row.
That's actually what we're talking about this week, aren't we? Scheduling and planning.
Getting your ducks in a row, that's hilarious.
That's funny. You guys want to see a duck in a row? I'll share this with you. Little sneaky pre every door direct mailer going out. Wasn't that fun? All right.
Yay!
If you
I always
didn't
like the colors.
if you didn't screenshot it, you missed it.
I like it.
I sent out 2 of them yesterday, so this will be a bulk one. I'm gonna send about 1,000 of these out. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
All right, let's recap the last couple of days. What have we been talking about?
AI and time management.
Ooh, not so much AI. We talk about AI a lot, but this week has been all time management.
Setting up our calendars.
Right. We talked about the importance of having a plan and a schedule, right? That is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the most important thing for us is to, understand our time is the only non-renewable resource that we have. And then to protect that time, we must design our schedule. That means taking time to sit down and plan out your days. Yesterday, we talked heavily about what that looks like, right? Building a calendar. Who can tell me what the rule of threes are? 3 3 3s.
I feel like I've heard this before.
Yeah, yesterday.
Hey, you just said it yesterday, and I can't remember.
No, that's
3 hours of lead generation before when?
4 9.
8 to 11.
Before 11. I don't know who's doing lead gen at 6 in the morning, Eric, but if you call me at 6 in the morning for lead gen, you've lost me as a client. There might be a fist fight on the way. Or we call that mutual combat. It's no longer assault if we both agree. So 3 hours of lead generation before 11. Why before 11? Because do you have the same brain at 11 a.m. that you do at 2 p.m.?
No.
No, your brain is more mushy and less resilient. So 3 hours lead generation before 11. Then you have 3 hours of admin tasks. Follow up. All right, 3 hours of follow up, 3 hours of admin. If we are not protecting our time, who gets it?
Wasted.
It's wasted, right? And then lastly is the 3 hours of appointment slots. What would it look like if you took time and purposely put it on your calendar and then worked to fill it in? Right? You have a buyer consultation every day at 2:45, and your job is to call people, text people, message people on social media between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. and get that appointment filled. That's why it's important to have a contract or a calendar, which is kind of a contract with yourself, is here's what I'm going to do today. This is the result I am working for today. After we build the calendar, we need to protect it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Why does our time get taken away? Is because, well, we don't defend it. So let's jump into that today. If you're ready, let's rock and roll. So defending your calendar is why your time blocks die. Most people, including yourself, start time blocking and give up very quickly afterwards. 90% of agents quit time blocking by week 3. Why is that?
Takes effort.
You're absolutely right, doesn't it? It does take effort, Audra. It is not an easy thing, right? Systems don't fail. The real problem is agents can't say no. Kristen Cole is my mentor, my broker, and a reason that I have a stronger calendar is her simple sentence is no is a complete sentence. She told us early on in our career together, she would say things like, go ahead and put me down for a no. If that changes, I'll be sure to follow up. By a show of hands or emotes, whatever you want to do, are you a people pleaser that's a hard time saying no to people? Yeah, we all kind of are to a point. We can't say no to clients. We can't say no to brokers. We can't say no to other agents. We can't say no to family. And worst of all, we can't say no to ourselves. For some reason, one word, one 2-letter word, one small little word with a consonant and a vowel is one of the hardest things for us to say because we feel like it's rude to say no. Is it really? No. Clients, family, teammates are all going to try to take your time. We call these time thieves. And the most affluent and effective and dangerous time sniper you have is at the end of your 2 thumbs. Do you know who that is? Right? Put your thumbs up and push them backwards. That's the most dangerous person for your calendar. The hardest attacker of all lives in our head. What was that, Jimmy?
I said I was holding my phone and my thumbs were pointing at my phone. That's another time suck.
You're absolutely right.
Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely.
Your phone, your ability to stay focused, and your commitment to the goal are the number one reasons your calendar falls apart.
I need like my parent to be like, get off your phone. I have my own parent.
Get off your phone. Right? Put it on your calendar. Get off your phone. I know there's apps out there that actually block out social media or other distracting apps for certain periods of time. Anyone use those?
I need an app that makes you do long division before checking out on Amazon.
That would be pretty fantastic. I would always check out though, because I'm good at long division. So you plus calendar divided by time equals success. There you go.
There you go. You lost me.
But first and foremost, we script with clients, right? Someone says, hey, I want to show this house right now, today, this afternoon. What's your go-to? Okay, sure. Let me move some things around. Is being too available a good thing? Just like dating.
No.
If you're desperate, is that a good thing?
No.
No, right? People will respect you if you have a boundary, right? A schedule. It's not that you're not available, it's that you're scheduled. I tell people all the time, I'm not busy, I'm just scheduled.
Mhm.
I spent 4.5 hours yesterday creating mail campaigns that I've been pushing off for months. People could have come in my office and bugged me. Hell, I sat next to Aspen for 2 hours in the training area, finishing up one of my things because that was my last task for the day, and I had some time to talk with her and Sam. I got to meet Aspen's partner. It was pretty fantastic. But that was the thing, is I wasn't busy. I was scheduled. That was my time to work on those things. If someone were to call me up and say, hey, Dan, I want to show a house tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to say, I'm available at 9. Why is that? Because 8 o'clock is already scheduled. It's me time. I've done the same thing. I had a land listing referral came in the other day. Client says, hey, you remember we talked blah, blah, blah about selling blah, blah, blah? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'm in the middle of something right this moment. Can I call you back in a few hours when I get in front of my computer again? Not unavailable, just scheduled. Hey, I'm currently setting up for another event. Can I give you a call back in a couple hours? Probably around 2 o'clock. Or you step away and you take a quick phone call. But if it's in the middle of a time block, should you do something with it? No. Because other agents, including your brokers and other deals, right? How many times have you been called out of the blue because the other agent on the other side of the deal had an emergency that stemmed from their poor planning and piss poor performance?
Mhm.
And now it's
Definitely.
your problem. They call you at 9 o'clock. You need to fix this. No, I don't. We can deal with this at 12 or 2 o'clock. All right. Hey, quick question. You ever get that? Hey, quick question. For those of you who know me, hey, quick question turns into should have been a text. Right? I'm heads down till 11. Drop the details in a text or Slack, so I'm ready. Let's talk 11:15, right? Prepare yourself. Or I've got this going on until here. Give me a call then. Yesterday, I took a broker call. I tried to walk out of the office at 3:30, got a broker call. I was here till 3:50. And when I was done with that, I called the other broker and gave him a call. And he's like, hey, Dan, I'm sorry. I am currently at the grocery store. I'll give you a call back. I was like, hey, doesn't need to be today. You can call me tomorrow when you're back in office or whenever you're in front of a computer. We can talk then. He goes, oh, no, I'll be back in front of my computer in about an hour. I just had to get some snacks for my son. No problem. And he called me back in almost exactly an hour where I was at home, I was ready, and I took notes, and I was able to have a good conversation. But was I offended that he couldn't take my call right then and there? No. He was telling me he was in the middle of something, and it was not the best time for him to make that call. We teach people how to treat us, don't we? If we're always available, we're always malleable, and we're always able to change our focus to help deal with their struggles, they're going to learn that they don't have to respect our boundaries. You ever walked by my office to try to get my attention when I was on a Zoom call? Does it work? No. Because I'm in this, not that. Now, if I'm not doing anything, I'm doing shenanigans all day. I will invite the shenanigans into my world and be a time sniper. But when there's things that need to get done, you can say no to other agents. You can say no to brokers. You can say no to just about anything in real estate. Because when you have time on your calendar to fix problems and you are prepared to handle said problems and you're proactive about things, you tend to have to deal with less of them. Next is family. This is a really big and a hard one for most people. Negotiate with your family. How hard is it to tell your loved ones that you can't blank right now? Buddy, I can't play right now. I'm in the middle of a call, or I'm finishing up something. I'm sorry. How hard is that?
So hard.
But is it something we're going to have to do? Right? Set expectations. Do the negotiating up front, not in the moment. Right? My 9-year-old has a terrible problem of coming up and talking to me when I'm on a call. Because he talks to himself, he thinks I'm talking to myself. So when he hears me talking, he thinks I'm just talking to myself and not that there's someone on the other side of the phone. Everyone else in the house knows that if I'm on the phone, stay away from the area. If you need something, let yourself be known. I'll get back to you when I'm done. It's an expectation that we set up in our house that if I'm in the middle of a tough conversation with Jess and I get a phone call, I'll ignore it, which is very rare for me to do, is not answer my phone. I think I gave Eric a complex. I didn't answer his phone twice in a row. He's like, do you hate me? I'm like, no, dude, I'm setting up for graduation stuff. It's been a very busy day. But that's the thing, is like, I have to have the negotiations up front. Is there are things that are more important to me than the phone calls or the interruptions, or vice versa. Maybe this phone call is a little bit more important than looking at your Pokemon. But always go back to them. Always go back, circle back to them. Hey, I know that we weren't able to talk 20 minutes ago when I was on the phone. I've got time now until about 3. What's up, buddy? Show me. And I can tell you that my son gets heartbroken when I tell him I can't play Minecraft right now, buddy. Daddy's got to work. But talk to me at 4:30 when I get freed up. You believe that little bastard comes to me at 4:31. Hey, Daddy, you can play Minecraft now? But you know what? I'm okay with it because there's time blocks now. Now I'm in my time block of Minecraft. It's an appointment with my son, or it's an appointment with my wife, or it's an appointment with my dad. Doesn't matter what it is. A really great resource is to share calendars. Show them what you've got going on. If you got an appointment, a showing, an open house, or something that's on the calendar, this is part of your CEO tasking, is to telling the people in your life that are part of your organization what you've got going on. Hey, I've got open houses Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't schedule anything between 10 a.m. and noon or 2 or whatever you're doing. How much easier is it for you to run your household when you have open communication of what's going on? Right? This is the expectation. This is what's going on. These are the time blocks that I need to be honored. I need your help protecting them. My kids are all out of school. If I'm working from home and my wife is awake, she will keep the house away from my office at 8 o'clock in the morning. But 8:40 comes around, I'm open game, right? Go get dad. Go ask dad. He's available. It's all because we've shared time blocks. Not mid time block negotiation, beforehand. Hey, I need a couple hours. Set a routine for yourself. Maybe it's 5 to 8 o'clock, your hat goes off. Like, I'm no longer an agent. I'm in dad mode. I'm in mom mode. I'm in grandma mode until 8. And then from 8 to 9, a little bit of admin work, recap the day, shut down, have your set for tomorrow. I know it's tough, but this is one of the foundations of building a blocked calendar. And the hardest of all, you. Can we rely on motivation to keep us moving? Right? It's the motivation that gets us started. It's discipline that keeps us there. You can be all in on your calendar and blocking out your time and having these amazing schedules put together. But if you don't check yourself, how easy is it for it to go off the rails? And it's not even a small fix when it goes off the rails. It like takes the whole train, falls down a gully, and it looks like a James Bond film. It goes bad fast.
Oh my God, for real.
All of a sudden, you go from I'm eating healthy to I ate a whole box of Oreos, and now I'm watching trash TV and I haven't made a phone call in 3 days. Discipline is one of the hardest things that you will create in your life.
Yeah.
Discipline is environmental. Do not work where you rest, and vice versa. Keller Williams has the book, the MREA. They talk about building your bunker. Your bunker is where you have your snacks, you have your water, your coffee, your caffeine, you have your cell phone and the people to call. You've got a block on the apps that you get distracted by. TikTok doesn't work between 9 a.m. and noon. So you've got a bunker set up to make your phone calls. That is fortifying your time block. And it's keeping you from derailing yourself. Also, if you're in an off block, like you're with your family and you're in your family time, should you have your phone out? Should your computer be open so you can hear the dings of your email? Ping, ping, ping. No, shut it down, baby. Go be where you need to be. But at the same time, should you be working from the couch while the kids are playing video games? You're going to get distracted. There was a study done that shows that when you break a time block or like you change focus in something, it's an average of 23 minutes to get back on task. So let's say you've got a 90-minute work block and someone says, hey, you got a second? That's 1/3 of your time block to get back on track. It's crazy, isn't it? So how important is keeping our calendars protected? On a scale of 1 to 10, give me your guess.
10 plus.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally. Here's some pro moves for you guys. Buyers, yes, and. Right? Not no. Yes, and. Right? Can we see this house today? Yeah, absolutely. I'm available at this time. Does that work? Right. I can absolutely show you that property. My next opening is tomorrow at this time or Thursday at that time. Or possibly I could do it today at 4 o'clock if my calendar allows it. Don't just go to no. Yes, and. It's a great way of looking at things. Yes, and. Buddy, Dad, can we play Minecraft? Yes. And as soon as I'm done with this call, let's talk about when we can. Yes, and. Now, I like to think that buyers that can't wait 24 hours aren't buyers anyways, but there are some times that you're going to have to break this because you got a hot market, hot neighborhood, hot house. You'll know. There's going to be caveats to the rule. You're not refusing people. You're not pushing people out. You're rescheduling to keep things balanced. When you're doing your buyer consultation, are you setting expectations?
Yes.
Front, before they get emotional, before they get locked in on stuff. You never answer my calls. Remember I told you between 9 a.m. and noon, I'm pretty much unavailable because I'm doing outbound research, finding properties for you. I won't be taking inbound calls. I do a lot of my follow-up between 2 and 4. Right? I work in blocks to give my clients my full attention. I'll return your calls between 11 and noon or 3 and 4. If something is a true emergency, text me with the word urgent and I'll break the block. Kristen Cole and I have an email structure. It's called red, green, and yellow. If I get an email from her that the first word of that email is RED, what do you think I'm going to do?
Read it.
I'm going to stop what I'm doing and I'm going to take care of whatever that email needs. If that email is yellow, I need to have that email done by the end of the day. And if that email is green, I'm probably going to delete it and not read it. And she's going to ask me, did you read that email? And I'm going to lie to her and say, oh, yeah. Remind me what it was. I'm kidding. I'll never delete an email from her. But I just want to showcase that you can even have communication with family. I have the same thing with my family. If my wife calls me once and I ignore the call, she knows I'm busy. If my wife calls me a second time and I ignore the call, she knows that I'm really busy and I'm in an important meeting I can't break. If my wife calls me a third time, I will stop what I'm doing. I don't care who I'm talking to, and I'll answer that phone. Talk about having rules for engagement. My wife has only ever done that once, and she was in a car accident. I was in an interview. The guy's name was Dustin. I get the phone call, I ignore it. I get a phone call from my daughter, I ignore it. That's 2 calls, even though it's not the same person. That's 2 calls. Another phone call from my daughter. I answered it. She goes, Mom needs you. We were in a car accident. I literally looked at the guy and said, I'm sorry, I have to go, and walked out. You can set these expectations up front with buyers, with families, with coworkers, all these things.
Did you get to explain to him what happened?
I did later on. I called him back and apologized to him and said, hey, my wife was in a car accident. She's okay, but I had to take her to the hospital. Thank you so much for coming in. I apologize. Because as I was walking out, I kind of said, hey, Jake, Jess is in a car accident. Can you take care of Dustin? And I walked out like it was a thing.
Uh-huh.
But the funny thing is 80% of emergencies disappear when you give them time to breathe. Anyone ever had someone call you up? Oh my God, I have this emergency, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it's gone. Right. So I want you guys to look at your calendar that you built, like the time blocks you set aside yesterday, the calendar that you built, the things you're going to do to fortify them. And then tomorrow, I want you to look and say, okay, what this week broke, name it specifically, not, oh, my time block. No, it's, when I was doing my follow-up calls, I got distracted by what? Why did it break? Was it external pressure? Was it a bad timing for your mindset? Like I wasn't in the right headspace at that time of day. And which block do we need to move and improve, shrink, or kill? Because sometimes you put things on your calendar because you think they're important to your business. but they're not. So look at that. Your calendar will evolve as your business grows and evolves. So you got to take the time to review it. So we're not going to go over calendar stuff tomorrow. That's just your homework for tomorrow because Sam's going to have his own stuff to talk about. But if you do this, if you focus yourself and you run a calendar, you will do 30 to 40% more effective business, more transactions. This is a number of people that were actually surveyed that ran a calendar instead of the calendar running them. 30 to 40% more transactions. And I've heard this so many times, it's funny. I feel like I don't work as much, but I'm doing more because my time is blocked. My schedule is blocked. I do what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it. I don't feel as frantic. It requires exactly 0 extra hours of work. Protect your calendar like it's your paycheck because it is. Okay. This week's challenge. Use the scripts. What's the easiest script when someone says they're trying to take your time?
No.
Hey, look
No.
at my calendar.
No. I love that out too, Audrey. Let me check my calendar. Let me see what I got on my calendar. Let me see what I got on the calendar is one of the best things. Let me see what I got on the calendar because that shows you're a professional that's tracking their time.
Is it bad enough that my wife already asked me, what's your calendar look like for this day at this time?
No,
Can
it
we
is
put this in there?
That's so
Perfect.
awesome.
right. I'd love to hear you guys from the weekend. Just keep this in mind as you're going through it and audit that. What did you say no to? And what were you able to defend? So have you liked this series so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is it helpful?
Very much.
Good. I'm going to leave you with one thing. When you say yes to something, you are saying no to everything else. So be careful what you say yes to. Because when you're saying yes to someone else's calendar, you're saying no to yours. All right, from the last couple of days, any takeaways, ahas, yeses, nos? This is stupids. Josh,
I
yes.
really appreciated it.
Good. As a newer agent, I think it's important that we get a handle on our schedules right away. I think the worst thing about this business is its freedom.
I like that there's a
Because you
compounding
get more
promise.
of it, but then you also, get a little less because you have to do it yourself.
Yeah. What was that, Audra?
I like that there's a compounding promise.
Yeah, this isn't just feel good about yourself. This is if you follow your calendar and you set a good plan and you follow it, you will get results. This is not a if everything goes right. This is it will happen. You want to live a bigger life, then put things on your calendar that are non-negotiable and achieve them. The cemetery is filled with good intentions. Don't let work go undone because you never know what's on the other side. I got a Facebook message yesterday from a birthday video. I send happy birthday videos, and I got a birthday video out, and this girl goes, hey, we're thinking about buying a house. Do you have time, and do you want to be our agent?
Yes and yes.
Absolutely. I'd be honored to help. What are you looking for? We have a buyer consultation today at 5. Could I have done it right then and there in that moment? Yeah, but I didn't want to because it was 6:30 and I was outside walking the puppy. So I wanted to schedule a time for her and her husband could be available for the call. We're doing a Zoom today at 5 o'clock. Yes, and. So I hope this helps you guys clean up your lives, clean up your minds, clean up the drawer of things that you need to get done. One of the best superpowers you have is your calendar. And most of you, it's free. Use Google. Go a step further like Trey and color code everything. You should see Kristen's calendar and Amanda Clark's calendar. They are scheduled down to 6-minute intervals. I never want to be so busy in my life that I have to schedule a bathroom break.
Yeah,
But
it's a
she
little
did.
too much.
It happens, guys. All right. Thank you so much for giving me some extra time today. We're excited for tomorrow. Bring your questions, your situations, your financing wonders, so that Sam can beat them up tomorrow on Finance Friday. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being a part of my tribe.